Good morning, beloved of God. How are you? I am hoping by the grace of Almighty God, your family members, your loved ones, your household members, everybody that you love and care about is doing wonderful. Hey, it's Felicia Yano here. It's very early in the morning. It's not even 4 a.m. yet, and I'm very not presentable as a child of God to show my face or my body to you in this video. So I am talking and I turn the camera around to face the other side while it's still dark in my living room, so I believe you will still hear my voice. God have laid a word in my heart early this morning. It just got me out to sit down for a very long time to meditate on it. And he says that visitation is coming. God's visitation is coming. It's coming. Are you ready? God is getting ready to reward his people. God is coming. He's getting ready to touch the heart of his own people who are brokenhearted. God is coming. He's getting ready to visit you in all that your troubles. God is coming. He's getting ready to visit someone. If you have faith and you believe that there's a promise concerning your life, if you believe that the faith that you have in the Lord is still on and you are believing him for something greater, get ready for this marvelous word of this morning. Says that visitation. He got me out for this word that he's speaking to me about, and I wanted to sleep on. Trust me, I wanted to sleep on. It has been a while. I wanted to sleep on early 2 a.m. I wanted to sleep on, but I couldn't sleep. I don't know. There are days when God give you a word for his people, the moment that the word come to you, if you haven't give it to those that it belongs to, I don't know about you, but me, I never get rest. There are certain command that he will give it to you and say, hey, I'm selling this to you, but don't say anything about it. So many revelation and the visions and the voice that he will speak to us. And there are days where you're not even sleeping, but you know the presence of the Lord is having a conversation with you. But those are the ones that he just sometimes give you a command and say, don't talk about it. And then there are times where they need to go out right away, and you won't have rest unless you have delivered. This morning, God says that visitation is coming to his people, and they should be ready because they've been crying out for so long, and he wanted to come and deliver them from the hands of the enemy. So they continue to hold on to their faith and make sure they're not departed. They make sure they don't turn around. They make sure they don't climb that mountains to go there for the enemy to show them what the things that they can do for them. He says that tell my people to hold on, not to take a step to climb that mountain, that the Satan is taking them up there to show to them. Tell them not to have a double-minded, because anyone who have double-minded will not be part of my visitation. Anyone who have double-minded will not see my glory. Tell my people, you don't understand, I am holding back to my tears and emotion and the pain that is in my heart until I deliver this message. He said, tell my people, Felicia. He doesn't call me by that name. He have a name that he called me. The name that you know me, Felicia Nyano, is not what my Father in heaven calls me. He had the name that he calls me. And that one, he is the one who called me that. But he said, tell my people. Tell them my visitation is on the way for them. But tell them not to climb that mountains. Oh, I hope I'm talking to somebody who have been waiting before the Lord, waiting for the miracle of the Lord to take place, waiting to see the glory of the Lord. But they are about to throw the towel. He said, tell my people not to climb the mountains, to follow the Satan for them, to show them the things that he will do for them. Tell them to not follow them, because I am the Lord are coming, and I'm bringing them their reward in my hands. Tell my people my visitation is on the way coming to them. I don't know. He didn't tell me what he's about to do for you. Oh, he told me that to come to tell you that his visitation is on the way. But when we go to the Bible and we know the people that have come encounter with God and his presence, the people that Holy Spirit have met them, we know their life never be the same. God is the only one who can change the situation where man is think that is over. God is the one who will change and rewrite your story. He can overwrite it. He doesn't even rewrite it. He overwrite them. So the old will not be found no more. So the name that the people knows you, that they mock you of it, the name that the people sees you in the society, that they call you by, that is making you bow your head in shame. Oh, visitation of the Lord is coming this hour. God says I should tell my people. He called me, he had the name that he called me. He didn't call me Felicia Nyando that you know me of, but he had the name that he called me. He says, go and tell my people. And I tell you that it was even before 2 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. I try because the message is not for me to hold on to it. Say, tell my people, visitation is coming. Visitation of the Lord is coming. This is the message. This is the message. Today is Sunday, July 7th. Oh, July 7th, 2024. The number 7. Oh, Father, indeed, you are up to something. Sunday, July 7th. It's 7/7/24. This is the date. And you have to know what the number 7 means in the kingdom numbers. You have to know the number 7 is complete before the Lord. The number 7 is the perfect number. So this hour, that's why he won't let me rest. That's why he won't let me rest, because, oh, he want me to voice out and give you this message this hour. He says, tell my people, visitation is coming. I am coming to visit them, but they should be careful not to climb that mountain and follow the Satan for him to show the things that he can give it to them. He said, tell them they should be careful. Oh, the visitation of the Lord is coming, but he says, tell them to be careful not to follow the Satan to the mountains. And my beloved, let me tell you, everything that Satan gives, it will vanish it. Everything that Satan gave, he will cause you pain with it. Everything that the enemy gave to you, he will take what is precious to you. He said, tell my people not to follow the enemy, not to follow the serpent who will climb. Oh, so he is talking, and he's talking about something else too. He said not to climb to that mountain. Early this year, I had a dream. And my vision, God is showing me, because I wasn't deep asleep. I was still aware of my environment. And you know the weird part about me having those type of dreams, that it causes me, like, even like it can have a very hold of me, because I will have a dream, and during the dream I know I'm having the dream, so I'm aware of whatever is going on, but yet I am in the middle of it. I will come along and show you that, because he says not to follow him and climb that mountain. And that is what it led me back to early this year when I had a dream about Satan, the snake itself, the serpent. It was so big, and I was like a beachside, and it was 2 of them. But then there were 3 men by the beach. There was many people there, but there were 3 men. And among those 3 men, there were one that it was screaming and says that here it comes the beast. Here it comes the beast. Here it comes the beast. And then there's the other one that he was calling the name, and here it comes the legend. Here it comes the legend. And you know, I will share that dream differently with you, because those are the things that is too much. But sometimes when he take you through, and I told you it's early this year, but he haven't pushed me to talk about it, because there is more to it, and it scares me too. But as he says, I should tell his people this hour not to climb the mountains with the enemy, is coming back to me, because the biggest snake I will come, and when I talk about it, I will describe the way it looks like. And his face have the anger to it. There was so much anger in that snake that I saw. And he's so big, he almost clawed in my foot. But he comes with a very strong wind. I will come and tell you even everything that happened. And the man was talking to me in the dream and says, "Are you not scared?" And I'll tell you all the answers I gave. But I remember the beast, which is the Satan. He didn't claw to the water, even though it was by the beach. He crawled to the mountains, and it looks like a golf court. It was a green grass everywhere, and he was going up to the hill. Oh my goodness, he was going up the hill. But the beast did not go up the hill. He went through the water. And he was so big, but he's slow. He didn't go faster. And the people who were swimming in the water were touching the skin of it. They're rubbing their hands around it. It's like it was nothing to them. And he have a similar color to the beast that is clawing into the hill or climbing into the hill, but a little different to it. But the anger in the face of the one who is climbing or crawling on the hills was different. And the legend who was crawling through the water was also different, but it looks like the legend is like a little, friendly to people. And they were rubbing his back or her back or whatever, how many of them, because we have to know the legend, how long it been living for. So these are the things that sometimes I tell people, listen, don't fight the Satan, because you think you have a strength to fight him, then you are kidding yourself. Because Bible taught us that he is coming, but you don't have anything that belongs to him. So the thing is, work on your own salvation. Don't let anybody deceive you that your prayers can kill Satan. Don't let anybody. The Bible describes him as an ancient. How long it lives. So my thing is, don't worry about him. He coming. He's already on the earth. Where with his so much anger that he's coming to rule. But I don't know, but this morning, I didn't come here to share the dream. It just happened to come in because it seems like it's putting some puzzles together. But God said, do not follow Satan to crawl or climb the mountains. Because he will put you on top of that mountains and show you things that he can give it to you. And if you fall for it, that's what he take you to the pit of hell. The visitation of the Lord is coming. Oh, the people of the Lord, please, let's get ourselves together and wave before the Lord, because his visitation is on the way to his people. But don't tell me when he visits, it's all gonna be good. I tell you, the anger that the beast is crawling, I think God also angry because the beast is taking his people and making their life miserable. So when the visitation can be assured that your enemies will be paying. When the visitation of the Lord reaches you, know that it's not just your happiness, but those who touch you wrongly. Oh, they're going to know that indeed you serve a living God. Those who talk nasty behind you, God knows it all. Your angels already tell on them. Visitation of the Lord is coming. Those who have planned your death, they will die. Right before your eyes, the visitation of the Lord is coming. God is coming. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. I did a video earlier, and I think I only posted a YouTube maybe a few weeks ago. It was something that was bothering me. And I was crying out to God and say, what happened? What did I do wrong? Let me know. Show me what I did to this person for them to, have so much hatred against me so that I can apologize to them. 3 days later, the voice of the Lord began to talk to me, but he didn't answer my questions, but he was talking about Israel. In the video, I didn't say the country, but I said country because he didn't. I told you there are so many things when he talks about it to you, you don't have go ahead. You don't get to talk about it. He says, you see Israel, my people. You see what all their enemies have rising up against them. Even people that they used to watch for them. People that they used to be so good and friendly to them are now turning their back on them. But you know why those are happening to my people? Because every time I'm getting ready to make a new covenant with them, that's what the enemy rises up against them. But it doesn't change anything because I am getting ready to make a new covenant with them. I'm getting ready to give them a life back to lift them up again. He says, my people will be resurrected again. I will lift up them up again. And their enemies will become my enemy. And those who judge them wrongly, woe unto them, because I, the Lord, will take my anger on them. So I don't know, but let me tell you this, it says visitation is coming. Maybe it's a lot of things around you have died, but the resurrection is coming for you. God is going to revive them again. Oh, can this bone be alive? Son of man, prophesy to it, says the Lord. The visitation is coming for his people. Just the same way he told me that he will revive Israel again. Because he have made a new covenant with them. That's why the enemy have rose against them. Oh, let me take you back to 2 Samuel. David sent for the son of Jonathan, Mephibosheth. And the soldier that was sent to go fetch him, he says, yes, there is someone in the house, but he is crippled, he's lame. I don't know who is telling your situation. I have no idea who is using your past against you. I don't know who is using the household sin against you, but you are appointed by the Lord. He's getting ready to visit you with the new covenant that he has made with you, because you are his own. You are his child. You are his servant. And anyone who has said wrong thing about you, woe be unto them. He said, just hold on. Make sure you don't climb that mountain with the enemy. Oh, and then I told you, Elijah saw Satan, the beast himself, crawling that mountain. What he's after is church. What he is after is the people who God have put them in high places. Let me leave you here. I don't want to go too much. I believe God will let me rest because I have voice out for the visitation that is coming to you. But whatever you do, know the story of Joseph in Genesis. Whatever you know, you do. Remember the Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, and David sent for in the book of Samuel. Remember, whatever you do, remember a slave who became a queen in the book of Esther, and Esther herself, a slave who became a queen. Whatever you do, remember Joseph, a slave from somewhere, because when you go to somebody's country, you cannot be a royalty there unless God will pave that way for you. But he became a prime minister. Out of nowhere, God established his kingdom. So whatever you do before you throw the towel, before you climb that mountain to follow someone who is telling you to go follow other God and strange God, remember visitation of the Lord is coming and it's right near to your doorsteps. So hold on. Just hold on. And remember, oh, the time is nearer. God bless you. Ah, Father, help me. My body is weak. These are type of message when it comes to you. It take hold of you. To be able to see and hear from the Lord. Sometimes people just go by the title because God is speaking to them. No, no, no. It comes with a greater responsibility. It comes with isolations. It comes with loneliness. You can have many people around you, but when you set apart as anointed one, because to be anointed means that to be a set apart. When God set you apart for something like this, for him to have a voice, there are days where in the midst of the crowd, you had to leave to go be quiet somewhere because he wanted to talk to you. You can't go like everybody else is going. You are strange to your own people because they don't understand you. Because even you yourself don't understand yourself because you are chosen and put aside for something greater. I take this opportunity and I pray for everyone who's a voice and a mouthpiece of the Lord all over the world. If you are courageous, a prophet, a prophetess, if it is known that you are from God, I say this prayer for you. Me, I don't go by any title. The names to remain Felicia Nyano. But I speak and I pray for everyone out there who God speaks through them. Because Bible says anyone who are called by God, they share the word of God. Either you preaching, speaking to people, or you allow yourself to be heard from the Lord, or God has put you in the office of the prophet, or you have the trade in you that you hear the voice of the Lord and he takes you to see mysteries. I pray for you because it's not easy. A year ago, when God took me to China, the video is already out last year. When God took me to China, where I end up going someplace that it looks like a warehouse, like a factory. And they cut children head off. And they cut their belly open. And they are roasting them like they are meat. And there were many of them. I already spoke about it. But early this morning, God, you don't understand what he did to me this morning, okay? He took me to visit most of the vision he has shown me a year ago prior and the 2 years longest and even early this year. That's what the beast and the legend comes in. That was this early this year. And it seems like he took me back to just shake me because he knew I've been quiet these days. He knew I hold on to it so much these days. And he took me to revisit all that. I shared the link on the YouTube, Facebook, because that link of that video. Because I didn't say it was like a 5 minutes audio thing, but I didn't say too much of it. But I didn't even say the country, but there was China, where God took me to, that our children were killed there. Many of them. And it was like a newborn to 3 years, the infant. And they cut their belly open. And then some of them were stick to like a long stick. Like sometimes I see 3 stick to the sticks, like a long ones, and they were roasting them. Some of them were cooked. Some of them were cut in pieces. And I almost get caught because I say, oh my goodness. And everybody in that factory were looking at me. And I had to escape and I ran for my life because they were after me. They said that they want to kill me because I heard a voice telling me not to go forward because you have seen too much and they will kill you. So these are the things. That's why I say a prayer for everyone who out there who God have anointed for his own way and whatever he chose to do with us. But when he takes you to see certain things in a mystery like this, it's not easy. People don't understand the sacrifice that you've been through, how you can't be happy like everybody else because you're always living in the midst of people's life or you feeling people's pain. Some of us, we can't be body with everybody, because I'm type of person I can stand next to you and feel your pain. You don't understand. My life is messed up, okay? You can look at someone in their face and you feel pain in your chest and your body because it's their pain that you feel in it. That is how I reinforce you to pray for those people. That's why some of us, we can't be everybody's body. And there are days where we stay in our own zone. We don't move because people don't understand. We are likable people. People will like you. People who, will feel like, oh, people be like, you have a clean spirit. You are a good person, this, that. And then they try to be very close to you. And sometimes it seems like you pulling yourself back. We are not that selfish. It's just that we have so much to deal with. God bless you. I love you. The name is still Felicia Nyano. Let's keep on praying and be watchful. But what I will leave you, that he says, don't climb the mountains with the Satan and go up there for him to show you things that will not last. The things that he will promise to give you that it will not last. Because I, the Lord, are coming. The visitation of the Lord is on the way for his own people. And when he comes and he rewards you, when he comes, the visitation reach out to you and make you happy and provide all the things you need. He says that he will go after your enemies too and make them know that they shouldn't have touched you in the first place. God bless you. Stay strong and know that God sees you and he will continue to preserve you and see you through. I love you. Bye-bye.